You were telling me before this, but you're an interesting guy, man. You're obviously deep in collectibles and you know your stuff, but you're an entrepreneur on the side. You travel the world nonstop. You're a diamond member at everything there's a diamond member to be of. You're having dinner with legends. I want to get to know you a little better. So what made you want to just travel the world and spend all of your time doing that on top of, the collectible stuff you've been doing the last couple of years?
It's ingrained in who I am. I mean, I was living in Japan when I was a kid. I was hanging out all over Southeast Asia when I was like 2 years old. My all my early memories were there. I went to high school in Germany. I was living in New Zealand and England and Scotland, and just all over the planet. So whenever I'm in a place for too long, I start getting itch. I get the itch, and I have to be on a plane. I'm really happy in airports. I'm happy in hotels, and then I find excuses so that I'm not just traveling for the sake of fun. I usually travel for business. So like I ran a television production company for 10 years that dealt with China and India. And so I was constantly having to fly to China and hanging out in Hawaii on the way and then going off to Japan or Bali or whatever. And it was all for work. And like right now, I'm flying off to England for work in February, and then I go and find excuses to go all over Scotland and Ireland and Wales at the same time. So that's what I like doing.
So what do you look for when you travel to a new place?
I like getting myself in with the locals. Like too many Americans, they fly into, they're on their fancy flight, they land and go to their five-star hotel, they take a shuttle to the, whatever's important. And so I like diving in deep and getting to know locals, usually because I went to business school in England, and there were 57 countries represented in my class of 150 um, 150 students from like 50 different countries. And so there's always somebody in any country. I can fly to almost any country in the world, and then it will be somebody that I know from business school. So I'll call them up and say, "Hey, I'm in town." And next thing you know, we're rolling all over the city, and they're showing me all the cool parts. I can fly into Macedonia or Chile or Argentina or wherever. There's somebody I know in every country.
So you've built your geographical network well to position yourself to drop in anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. And you don't have to get a lot of warning. I could, a buddy of mine, I called him a few months ago, and we met up in Scotland, and we just hung out in Edinburgh for the couple of days and had a great time. It was like magic, that sort of thing.